So we're going to be talking about visa today. I know my audience is mixed. I have experienced travel consultants on this platform right now, people that are making millions and billions from the travel industry. I know I have those who just have interest. Your plan is, I just want to travel. Let me just get this thing going. You're also on this platform. I know there are some people on this platform and hoping that, yes, Mr. Shegun will just talk about some miracle today, some miracle that will make my travel dream come true. They are also right here on this platform. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let us get going. Now that I know some of us can see me, I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be sharing my screen with you. There are some of us, you might need to get a notepad to write something, because you might want to take note of, you might want to take some notes right here today. So let me share, I'm trying to share my screen now, right now. All right, beautiful. So can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please let me know. Let me know. This is online. If I'm looking at you physically, it's much more better, but this is online. So let me have you. You can give me an emoji, let me know that yes, you can see my screen. If you can see my presentation, please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know you can see my presentation. Let me know you can see my presentation. All right. So let's go. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Olusegun Ogedengbe, and I'm the business lead for Triplog. And today we're going to be talking about visas. How do you package visas? How do you get it done? Over the years, I've discovered that visa processing is a principle. It is bound, it is guided by principles. If you do the right thing, you will get the right result. If you do the wrong thing, likewise, you will get the wrong results. And there are several reasons why visa applications can be refused. Several of them, and we're going to touch into that. So let's hit the ground running. So Um, I once came across a book titled Leadership Dubai Style was written by Dr. Tony Ware. And this book actually talks about the leadership style of the ruler of Dubai. His name is, they call him His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Now, this is a man that has literally translated Dubai from what it used to be to what it is now. And I can tell you for free that as far as travel is concerned, Dubai is one of the top global Dubai is one of the top global destinations where people are trooping into. So if you're looking for quality leadership, you can look to this man named Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. And in that book, he talked about one of his major guiding principles to making decisions, what makes his leadership so special. And he came up with this quote. This is his quote. He said that every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed. And every morning a lion wakes up, it knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. Now, he said, it does not matter whether you're a lion or you're a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running. It is important that we are running. Now, when he says better be running, it means that at every point in time, you must have an actionable plan. You want to travel, you want to apply for a visa. At every point in time, there must be an actionable plan that you are working towards. And it is very, very important that we have these actionable plans. Are you with me? Now, the biggest obstacle that you have to overcome is your mind. Now, a lot of people are held back by the mind. And if you can overcome that, then you can overcome anything. Visa application is a mindset thing. Some feel I can never get it. Some feel it is not my type they are looking for. Some feel I am not the right person. Even some travel agencies feel, me, I don't want to dabble into visa. The problem is too much. These are things of the mindset, and a lot of people are held bound by this mindset. And your life today is a result of a series of decisions that you have made that have caused you to arrive where you are. So if you have gone to school to study artificial intelligence, it is a decision that you have made that has brought you to where you are. Are you listening to me? If you've chosen to marry the woman that you put in your house, and the woman is cooking good food for you and making you feel good, it's a result of a decision you have made. So whatever it is that we have, whatever position we are in right now, is a result of the decisions that we have made. I'm going somewhere. Okay, so today is another opportunity for us to make a decision that will affect tomorrow. So tomorrow and the success, the probabilities of tomorrow is a function of the decisions that we make today. All right, so it is advisable for us to take the best of decisions as it will determine what tomorrow will look like. Are you still with me? Now, our power is in our ability to make decisions, to decide. Decide on what you want to do. Decide on the place you want to go. People come to me and say, Mr. Shegun, what is trending in the industry? Where can I go to? And I'm like, no, it cannot start with me. You are the one who makes the decision of where you want to go to. My job as a travel consultant is to help you get to the reason of how you're going to get there. All right. And here is pictures, or you can see images of beautiful places across the globe. You can see the Taj Mahal in India. You can see the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. You can see London Bridge in London, the Opera House in Sydney. And this other picture, I just love it. It is a nowhere, but it shows the beauty of the world, the beauty that is entrenched in this world that we are living in. What am I saying? It is a sin, it is problematic for us to entrench our mind in our local location. So you are staying at Agbado Jaye, and all you can think about is that environment, Agbado Jaye. Yeah, me, I was born and bred in Ibadan, and it would be wrong for me to be thinking like an Ibadan man. The world is a global village. There is so much that is happening right there that we need to visit. In fact, some people don't know that it's possible to have 24 hours electricity. It is possible for you to put your phone somewhere in Dubai, go out and come back. Nobody will steal your phone. Can we really have a community that is that same? Some of us don't know. And these things exist outside. So, what is my objective today? The objective of this program is to show you, number one, how you will achieve these travel goals. And for those that are travel business owners, how you will help your clients to achieve these travel goals. Number two is for you to understand visa documentation. What are consulars looking for? If you say you want to do documentation, what is the content? Since we know that as far as travel is concerned, documentation is a key ingredient into the success of your visa application. Thirdly, how do you understand visa decision-making process? How do they make these decisions? Some will say, I've put in everything and I'm not getting results. How did they make this decision? Because if you know how, it becomes easy for you to get your visa. And the fourth thing is, how do you make money from the travel business? Okay. How do you make money? So those are the four key things that I'm going to be addressing in the next about less than 50 minutes that I have. Is somebody still with me? If you are with me, please don't leave me. Tap, let me know you are with me. So the question is, how far have you traveled? The world is a global village. You are doing yourself a disservice if you are not exploring the world. We have over 195 countries, over 6,500 spoken languages. Ordinarily in Africa, we have over 3,000 tribes. Over 7,000 people, tribes live in the US alone. There is so much to learn from the outside world. Therefore, it is a sin for us not to travel. It is a sin for us not to travel. Life is too short to wait. Take your passport, get a friend, and go to the airport. Tell them Mr. Shegun said it's important for me to travel. They will carry you. Don't worry, they will not ask you for money. Okay? So now, if you're saying travel, 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 what is travel? By my definition, travel is a way of life and a sure way to acquire knowledge. And as the saying goes, knowledge is power. All right. Therefore, travel is a means of acquisition of power. Are you listening? So, if knowledge is power and travel gives you knowledge, that means travel is an acquisition of power. So, if travel is equal to knowledge, knowledge gives you value. Knowing something gives you value. And value is what we exchange for income. That means you will see that those who travel, there's a huge correlation between traveling and income. Not leaving the fact that it's already a status thing in Africa, in Nigeria. This person is a traveler. The fact that you travel, people believe you more than their pastor. I'm telling you for free. So you need to travel so that you can fulfill your destined full potential. If you plant a seed in a bad environment, it won't function, it won't grow well. So there's a full potential within. There's an example that I usually like to cite. If you have a professor in Nigeria, you are earning about 500,000. If you do the math and the exchange rate, a cleaner in US is earning roughly about 1 million plus. So is it better to be a cleaner or a professor? Now, that is just a plain analysis. Don't take it like that. It's just plain analysis. What am I saying? Travel has a lot of adds on that it adds to us that we need to take seriously. So let me ask you, do you think travel is achievable? Yes, obviously it is achievable. But it's up to you if you are ready to take the journey. There are things you do. It's not, you don't sleep in your house and somebody says, hello, Shegun, are you there? Take this visa, is yours. No. There are action plans. There are risks you need to take. Paying for application fee, not being guaranteed whether the visa will come out or not, is a risk that you have to take. And this industry is so funny right now. People will come to you and say, do the visa for me. When it comes out, I will pay you. You want me to take the risk for you to travel? No, it's not normal. The person who wants to travel is the one that will take the risk. Life is about risk and rewards. Let me share you two stories. Two stories about people who travel has changed their life and their destiny. Two stories. The first person is Jack Ma. Personally, I call Jack Ma the father of failure. In his childhood, Jack Ma failed primary school twice. In the middle school, he failed 3 times. In fact, when he was applying for university after his high school, he failed the entrance examination 3 times before he went to a university. He applied and wrote to Harvard University 10 times about being admitted. He was rejected 10 times. During and after his bachelor's degree, he tried and failed to get a job. This same person, after spending 3 years in the university, he couldn't get a job. And in one of the interviews, he said when KFC came to China, 24 people went for an interview, 23 people were accepted. He was the only one that was not. In fact, if Jack Ma was a Nigerian and had a mother, they would have taken him to church. He would be sleeping there. They would have taken him to the river. They would have washed his head because something is spiritually wrong with this man. Why is everybody making it and he's not making it? At the end of the day, he decided to join the police force. That if A is not happening, B is not happening, let me join police force. To join the police force, he was rejected and told he was no good. Imagine in Nigeria, I haven't done everything. Nigerian police tells you, you can't join us. Something is wrong. As an entrepreneur, he also failed in his initial ventures, but he did not stop to dream big. So what now happened? Finally, there was a time in 1995, Jack Ma visited US as part of those to do interpretation. It was when he was in US, he was introduced to internet and computers. And at that point, that was really rare in China. Internet was not popular in China. Fast forward, he searched online and he noticed that it is time for him to take internet to China. Now, this brilliant idea that transformed him to someone who is worth over $50 billion today came as a result of his travel. That singular act of moving from one place to another opened his eyes to see a thing that others have not seen. And that changed his life and brought him to where he is because he traveled. Listen to what he said. He said, instead of learning from other people's success, you should learn from their mistakes. Because most people who fail, they share common reasons to fail, whereas success can be attributed to various kinds of reasons. Various kinds of reasons. Are you with me? Another person I want to share his story is somebody that we all know very well. His name is Aliko Dangote. So he had an interview, and in that interview, They asked him what was growing up like for him. And he said he grew up in Kano, Nigeria. After his school, he went to Egypt and finished. He traveled out to Egypt. Now, there is something about retainership of knowledge when you see. Whatever you see and you work on, the brain tends to retain it. So he traveled to Egypt, and then they said, what happened? What was the turning point in his life? That he was in Brazil. He said it was Brazil at that point had a lot of currency challenges as well as inflation, but they were very industrious. They have a lot of industries that have been built by entrepreneurs. He said, I got to interview quite a lot of them by going around. I went to Brazil to convince myself to move into industrialization. Now, these are the key turning points, according to these billionaires. It was him moving to Brazil to convince himself to move into industrialization. And what happened? He said it was in Brazil was his first time of seeing more than 600 people working in a single factory. You couldn't wake up in the morning without using their products because they had a lot of products. And you will see this turn out into the business model that this business Mongol has built. So directly or indirectly, travel has changed a lot of things about him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm an advocate of travel. And the third person I want to show you is our leader, the founder of Aviation Logistics Group. Chief John Adebanjo is the founder and chairman of Aviation Logistics and Management Group and chairman of American Express. A man that is well-traveled. And I put it that results from great vision and leadership. All these things are birthed from travel. And that ends my story. So, taking you on the ride today is Olusegun Ogedengbe. I have my BS in Physics and Solar Energy. Someone will say, how is science? How come I've been in travel? I've been in travel for about 12 years, and I understand this game. I have my master's in energy technology and management. I'm married, and I have a son. I do a bit of music, but pertaining to today, I'm an IATA certified travel consultant, and I have an MBA in airline management. Why do I have to tell you this? To let you know that I'm an authority in what I do. So why do you have to travel? Why do you have to explore? Number one, destinies of people are attached to your success. It is not just about you. Some of us are privileged to travel today because we have somebody to call. We can call somebody and say, what's going on? Because those people have paid the sacrifice. So the destinies of people are attached to your success. And when you achieve success, it's not just for you. It is for those that you are able to bless. That's why I say it is important for at least one person in the family to be living abroad. I take it personally. It is important for one person. Who that one person is going to be, I don't know if it is you, but it depends on you. So with all I've told you, let me ask you, do you think that you need to travel? I need response in the comment section. Do you think, yes, that you need to travel? Do you think you need to travel? Do you think you need to travel? Do you think you need it? I will say yes, you need to travel. So having answered that, the question that comes to mind is, how do I then achieve this travel goal? How do I then achieve this travel goal of mine? How do I achieve it? How do I achieve it? The first thing is you need to be informed. You need to be very informed. Was Kofi Annan that said that knowledge is power and information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society. So information is powerful. What you know has the ability to liberate you. So let's get into it. A lot of times you see, what is visa? Visa is a permit that allows you into another country. Every one of us knows that. A visa is an entry that is put on your international passport, okay, or any other travel document that you are using by a government office that indicates about the bearer, and they are granted an authority to enter into that place. And you should understand that visas are different from stamps. Okay, you are permitted to travel if you have a visa, but your entry and exit stamp is put on that visa when you get to the point of entry of the place that you are going to. They stamp you in or they stamp you out. There's a difference. And there are visa-free countries in Africa. About 10 of them are more for Nigerian passport holders. In the Americas, they have about 7 countries. In Asia, we have about 8 countries that you can travel to visa-free. And several countries have now started their e-visa regime. that you can take advantage of. You apply online, you get the visa. We call it the e-visa regimes. You can take advantage of it. Countries that are offering e-visas include Australia, Turkey, Dubai, Qatar, Georgia, Kenya, Kuwait, and Malaysia. Now, let's pause for a moment. The fact that a country tells you that we are offering e-visa does not mean that you automatically get it. All right? And this is where people fall into the hand of problematic agents. Okay? When you see that, for example, for Qatar now demands that you have a valid UK visa or a valid US visa or a valid Canadian visa for you to be able to apply for their online visa. All right? But mostly, an agent can just send it to you and say, they're already doing e-visas. They do e-visas. All right? So you need to be very careful. Same thing with Turkey. You can do e-visas, yes, but you must have a corresponding visa. So all of this you can leverage on, while you achieve your travel goal. And there are different types of visas that we have. Visitors visas. Under visitors visas, you can have the family, the entertainment. It could be medical. It could be a business visit. It could be study. You could be a clergy. We have the tourism visa. We have the transit visa. We have work permits. We have business visas. We have study visa. All of these are categories of visas that you can apply for. But then, what are the things that affect visa issuance? Now, I will tell you for free that it is not everything that has to do with visa decision making that you have control over. There are some that are absolutely beyond your control. For example, the diplomatic relationship between two countries, Nigeria and UAE. So we've been going back and forth. It's running to almost 2 years right now. It's running to almost 2 years right now that we can't go. Emirates Airline has left Nigeria. All right. They have a lot of airlines have their money trapped in this economy that they can't move out. Okay. So there's this, how do I call it now? The relationship presently is not smooth. Nigerians are unable to go to the UAE for quite a while. These are factors that are affecting visa issuance. Regional coalition of sovereign states, the Schengen Agreement, which allows members of these countries to be able to move freely. APCO, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Uruguay, and Paraguay, they have this economic agreement that makes it easy. ECOWAS, that's why Nigerians can easily go to Ghana, we can easily go to Togo, we can easily go to Benin. Then recently we have the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They are coming up with their own economic bloc. These factors it defines the ease to which you can get these visas. Also, the action of citizens in the same country. The other day in Dubai, some cultists, so to say, they went on rampage. They took cutlass in the UAE, a place known for relative peacefulness. And when all of that happened, Nigeria had issues because of the actions of our citizens outside. Present world events. There is war going on in Gaza, Israel against Hamas. In Gaza, is this the time to say you want to go on pilgrimage to Israel? And you think it well? Is this the right time to say you want to go on pilgrimage to Israel? So these are factors that are affecting travel globally. Health issues, COVID-19. It came and it blocked everywhere. These are factors that are beyond what you can do. So if you understand that there are factors that are beyond your measure, you will know there are things you need to do. Are you with me? Then what are the basic visa documentation requirements that you need? Basic visa documentation requirements that you need. I listed 11 of them here, and I will run through them real quick. This is the right place for you to get your pen and begin to write. All right? Begin to write. What are documentation? What is visa documentation? First is international passport. You must have international passport. In fact, without international passport, you have not started. And there are people who have international passport, and the international passport is their ID card. Anytime they want to do something, they will just print it. This is my ID card. And for most countries, you must have a minimum of 6 months validity on that passport. Then you must establish another set of documents, your purpose of travel. What do you want to go and do? You can't wake up and say you want to go and charge phone. It's not possible. What's your purpose of travel? Always have a strong reason to travel. Some will say, I'm going for family. Okay, how is this family related to you? Is my uncle's mother's brother, sister, sibling that I want to go and meet? Oh, God, they will not give you visa. If that happens, it is not your village people, it's you. What do you intend to go and do abroad? It must be clearly stated. And your purpose must be clear and weighty. For those who are going to study, you are looking at your admission letter. You can look about 12 bookings. You are looking at maybe an invitation wedding, maybe a graduation party. There must be something to show. And note this, listen, right now. As far as travel is concerned, you must be ready to prove everything that you state. You must have evidence. Also, you must have proof of accommodation. It's part of your documentation. Always have your accommodation prearranged. Genuine hotel booking that is valid. What if consular decides to check if this booking has expired? And then you must have the name of your host, Andy. You are traveling. Who are you going to meet? You say, let me check. How can I invite you and you don't know my name? Have it Andy. Then as far as accommodation is concerned, you must have a letter from your host that is stating that they were able to host you, that you'll be sleeping there. Don't tell me you are coming to my country without telling me where you are going to sleep or giving me an address that I can track you to. Documentation. Invitee. My uncle is abroad. He wants to invite me. He will give you an invitation letter. He has to give his account statement. That's where the problem is. You've called this uncle before and say, Uncle, send me $1,000. Uncle say he does not have. You know, say, Uncle, please, I want to come and travel. Give me your statement. And Uncle knows he has $100,000 in his bank statement. He will not send it. Mortgage. Utility bill as proof of address. Their passport data page. Their resident visa page. These are just documents they will send to you to support and back up that your application. Are you listening to me? Then what is your evidence of source of income? How do you make money? What can you use to prove your source of income? Employment letter, your statement of account, introduction letter from your workplace, introduction letter from your bank, tax clearance, life insurance policies, share stocks, bonds, corporate registration documents, your work ID. All of these prove that you have a legitimate source of income. Either you are employed or you are running your own business. Then evidence of family. You'll be surprised they take family ties seriously. Marriage certificate, your family pictures, your family vacation, children's birth certificate. These are documents. If you notice that in the space of 3-4 minutes now, I have listed so much documents that by the time you are done with your application packaging, you'll be having 15 to 20 documents to present as evidence and backup. So when people are saying that I don't have documents, no, you have documents. You have. There's nobody that wants to achieve a travel plan that is zero. Nobody is starting from zero. You have documents starting from somewhere. Then passport photograph, they have specifications. Don't go and put selfie there. US will tell you 2x2, centimeter by 2 centimeter. White background. Don't go and wear white shirts to snap white background photo. It will not show. Follow the passport specifications. Then travel history. Travel history is key. Have you done it before? In fact, the bulk of the success of visit application lies on travel history. Canada wants to know, have you done it before? Have you traveled to a developed country and returned before? If you have shown this pattern, most likely you will not run away. As I'm speaking, you and I know that deep down within you, you are looking to japa. But have you done it before? Travel history is key. You must show evidence of your previous travels that you've done. Then always scan your visa and keep it somewhere. The moment you've been granted a visa, scan it and put it online. The world has gone e, we've gone electronic. Keep it somewhere. Keep it somewhere. So, done with documentation. What are the travel tips? Early planning. If you know you want to plan, you want to go for a Christmas vacation now, you will pay through your nose because it's expensive. You need to plan early. Select your destination carefully. Don't just wake up and say, I want to go to Tajikistan. What is happening there, for God's sake? I want to go to Cuba. I've heard and seen a lot in this industry. People come to me and say, I want to go to, at times they will call, I want to go to somewhere. You will say, wait, hold on, let me check Google first. Does this place really exist? All right. Be careful with your destination selection. Stick to your original information, please. Anything you have filled in your application, that is your story. But the problem is a lot of people go to travel agents that will fill the form that you have no clue about what is in the form. So at the point of entry, they are asking you another question, you are answering another thing. Maintain baggage allowance. 23 kg times 2, 7 kg for hand luggage. People will still come, Mr. Shegun, apart from the hand luggage, can I carry laptop bag? So that you don't waste your egusi and crayfish at the airport. Maintain baggage allowance. Have up-to-date destination information. What is happening there is really key. So let's look at some reasons why visas are refused. You've applied for a visa and it's being refused. One, incomplete documentation. I've listed out a whole lot of documents. Consulars don't have time to call you and say, Mr. Collins, we noticed that you didn't put your bank statement. Can you get us your bank statement? Only in rare occasions do they give you that benefit of doubt. Most times they are looking for something they don't get in for, they yank it off. So incomplete documentation, lack of reasonable travel purpose. I mentioned that earlier. What do you want to go and do? Presentation of false document. This one can land you in jail. Being who you are not. You have 1,000 naira in your account, but the bank statement for your visa application says that you have 200 million. You are a robber, armed robber. Don't do it. Wrong application form. You are going for medical, you filled tourist. It's key. Late or untimely application. If you apply early, you will avoid late application. Then consular's discretion. For those going for US interview, they just look at you, especially when village people are involved. They just look at you and say, this one is gone, we don't want. And there's nothing you can do about it. Consular's discretion. That is beyond your control. So apart from having information, what else do you need? You need to get professional help. Get professional help. It's important. I can do it on my own. Someone has been in the industry for 12 years and has been doing visa processing, attending to people. They've seen refusals. They've seen successes at different measures. And you, for the first time, you want to apply for the first visa and you feel you don't need a counsel, you need to rethink that. The only mistake you can make is not asking for help. Always ask for help. So how do they make these visa decisions? How do they make it? It is based on 4 key principles. Write this down or screenshot it on your phone. Travel decisions are made on 4 key things. I call them the pillars of travel. It's made on your travel purpose. It's made on your economic viability. It's made on strong family ties and travel history. Travel agents and travel owners, travel business owners that are here, take note. 4 key things that is used to determine your decision. Travel purpose, economic viability, family ties, and travel history. What is travel purpose? It answers the questions, why do you want to travel? If you go for a US interview, the first thing they will ask you is, what's your business with the US? It will throw you off your feet. There's a difference between why do you want to come to US and what's your business with US? What's your travel purpose? What do you plan doing in the destination? What is the purpose of this trip? How does this trip contribute to your life and your career? What proof do you have for this purpose? And like I said, everything you state when it comes to visa application, you must prove. The second thing is economic viability. Can you afford this trip? What do you do for your living? What is your source of income? How much do you earn on a monthly basis? Is your monthly income sufficient enough to cover for this trip? How many dependents do you have? You say you are making 500,000, good. But this trip you want to go for is 6 million naira. Are you saying for free that you want to use 12 months of your salary to go on this trip? Is that what you are saying? If you are the consular, will you grant it? Is your monthly income sufficient enough to cover this trip? Do you have a sponsor? What is your total net worth? Then what proof do you have to show? Everything you state, you must prove. Do you have a family ties? This is the key. Number 3, are you married? So first time application ever, you and your family, you, your wife and your 4 children, you go to the US embassy. I can tell you for free, 85% they will deny you. Because they want to know that there's something that is emotionally attaching you to your own country. Do you have family and loved ones at home? Do you have wife? Do you have parents or children that are here? What proof do you have to show for it? And the fourth pillar is travel history. All right. Have you ever obtained any previous travel before? Someone who has gone to UK and come back within the 6 months, did not overstay, did not break any law. If you apply for a US visa, your chances of getting it becomes higher. You've been to US before, you came back. If you apply for a Canadian visa, your chances become higher. Have you ever been refused before? You can't fill a UK application and you will see, have you ever been refused before? They will ask you, have you gone to any of these countries before? They will categorize them into segments. At the end of the day, they will say, is there any other country that you've gone to? That's where Lome comes in. I've been to Lome, Benin Republic. I crossed the river. Are you listening to me? 4 key things. So let me just cite some examples real quick. Imagine someone who does not have travel history, but has paid school fees to a school, full school fees, to travel to US or Canada to go and study. The chances of getting that visa is high. Why? The travel purpose is solid. By solid, I mean that the travel purpose is established. They want to go and study. School fees have been paid. Family ties become not so consequential. All right? But the visa is likely to be granted. Someone who wants to go on a visit to US and has not gone anywhere before, no travel history, single, not married, no history, and you're earning 10 million per month, the chances of getting that visa, I will keep it at 50-60%. Because on some 3 key major components, they are not solid enough, but on one, they are solid, which is economic viability. So all of these things are matched together to make a decision. So as a good travel consultant, once an application comes to you, before going to the embassy, you have an idea of the outcome. So what else is very important? I put it to you, the G factor. There are sayings that in this life you need 2 G's, God and Google. But this G factor I'm talking about is God. The God factor is involved in this application. No. This is not a function of religion, of what you do, of I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian. No, there is a decision there. Grace and favor cannot be purchased with money. What you are doing, there are some things that supersedes professionalism. I've seen people who walk into the US embassy and they just look at them and they'll give them visa. And you're like, they didn't ask you anything. Yes, now they didn't ask anything. It's part of it. So with all this I've told you, do you think travel is achievable? Give me a response in the comment section. Do you think it's achievable? Being empowered with this information, do you think it's achievable? Yes, absolutely achievable. Now, there are 3 levels of sin that you can commit this morning as I'm talking with you. 1, it is the sin of applying with fake documents. Don't ever try it. Travel agencies on the platform, don't do it. Sin number 2, it is a sin not to believe what I am telling you after my 12 years experience. It's a sin. And thirdly, it's a sin for you to hear all I have said and not take action. You need to take action. So what do you have to do? You need to start now. Start right now. There's no time to waste. A friend of mine will say, anything worth doing at all is worth doing well. No, that used to be before. Now, anything worth doing at all is worth doing fast. Is worth doing fast. Anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing fast. Since you are going to do it anyway, why do you want to wait? It's worth doing fast. And I know the question on a whole lot of people's mind is, how much will it cost me, this visa project? How much am I going to spend? Some people have said, visa is expensive. Yeah, visa is expensive. Oh, you need like 3 million. I'm like, you need 3 million. But let me ask you, how much do you think? I want everybody to answer this. How much do you think you need for a very viable visa application? Is it 1,500, 1.5 million, 1 million? Drop me figures. I want to see how much do you think it will cost you? It will cost you. Now, irrespective of your idea about it, you need solid partners. One of the best ways to get your visas done is to have the right partners to guide you on proper visa application process. And that's where TripLog comes in. Your perfect partner in achieving your travel goals. You need professional expertise. And the time frame of this presentation, because I'm done almost 45 minutes and we still have questions, I will respond to all these questions that I'm getting. TripRock is your right partner to achieve these goals. So beyond now, we are going to have a master class, because visa is not just what I'm telling you now. I've given you information, but we need to have a proper class where we will do practical. You will open your own US account, you fill your DS-160 form, you open it on USVIS, you will apply and you'll be granted. So there's a visa master class that is coming. I will share more information about it. This is going to be a practical class for the visa masterclass session. It's going to be a physical class. We'll make provision for those who will watch online too. And what do you get? A practical training class where you learn to process visa. So you are a travel agent, you want to start doing visa the proper way. I know a lot of travel agents that have gone to police custody because of cases 12 years down the line. I have not been there before. If you do the right things, you won't have issues. So we'll be showing you practical ways. How do you do these things for clients? How do you do it for yourself? You don't have to break the bank. It's no mystery. The classes will cover visit masterclass and relocation masterclass. And this training will be a practical class. Participants, you will come with your laptops. We won't be rushing like this on Zoom. You will come with your laptop, which will be live demonstrations. And for this class, we are looking for just maximum of 10 people so that we can have impact. Maximum of 10 people. And I can tell you, you will wonder your visa applications will be approved. I don't know how it happened, but in this year alone, I have not had a single visa refusal. Did you hear that? Should I loud it? Should I blow my trumpet? I have not had a single visa refusal. And some of you are thinking, have they done it before? Yes, we have done it before. And I'm going to share some with you. You are going to see it. And I'm sharing with the consent of the applicants. Now look at this. This is a 6 months UK visa that we got. And this is for a first-time applicant. And let me tell you, UK is a good place to start your visa because they don't take travel history seriously. So for a first-time applicant, look at this. This is a 5 years Canadian visa. Results speak. Result is not theory. Is not, is how do I put it? Results speak. This is a 5 years US visa. Everything I'm showing you we're gotten in the last 2 months. In the last 2 months, results speak. So how do you, as a travel consultant, package application with such a success rate? That's what we're going to be teaching you at the Visa Masterclass. Those who attend this masterclass, they will have real-time application practical. We will do a special document checklist for you. Even if you're not an agent, you want to do it for yourself, come. You will get documentation evaluation. How do you fill your forms? We'll do that for you. Then we'll have a one-on-one visa counseling session. Who should attend? If you are serious with your travel goal, it's not for everybody. Those who are serious. And those who are tired of wasting money on expensive packages, you want to bring 2 million, 2.5 million. Travel agencies are also invited. You are willing to add visa as a package. So I want to teach you how you can add visa as a package. Then partners who desire to make more money, you want to make money from visa packaging. And those who want to relocate, all of that will be touching. And in the masterclass, we'll talk about US visit visa, practical now. Canada visa, practical. UK, practical. Schengen visa, practical. Kenya and some African countries, practical. Canada relocation program, practical. Express entry, practical. So who is ready? If you are ready to take this leap, I need you to put in the comment section. Put, I am ready. I am ready. I need to know. Put, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Look at what Warren Buffett said. He said, price is what you pay and value is what you get. Price is what you pay and value is what you get. So let me tell you, this masterclass, as it is, oh, I have I have questions coming in. Just keep dropping your questions. I will respond to them when we get to the question and answer period. So value is what you get and price is what you pay. This masterclass is valued at 250,000 naira. 250,000 naira. But my boss has discussed with me. And to people, I said, Shegun, you cannot charge people 250,000. I said, how much? What should we do? So we've pegged it for those who are attending this class. This master class is pegged at 49999. That's 50,000 naira. For those who want to attend this class, mind you, it's just for 10 people. Is an in-closure thing. These 10 people, to book your slot, you have to pay 10,000 to hold your seat and say, I am interested in this master class. I want to learn. After this, right now, you pay 10,000 naira to secure your slot. All right. Then you can pay your brothers. This masterclass is coming up in 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, we'll have this masterclass. So, who is powering all of this? A lot of us are wondering, which company do I belong to? Aviation Logistics Management Group. Trust me, we are one of the biggest in this industry. Our subsidiaries include Aviation Logistics Management Limited. I'm not sure if you are aware that we are the GSA for Virgin Atlantic and South African Airlines. In fact, we share the same building. We have ALML Securities Limited, who is into AFSEC, aviation security. We have ALML Travel Management and Protocol Services. We have ALML Travels and Tours. We have ALML Shipping Agency. We have the Oasis Lounge at the Muritala International Airport. For those who are traveling, we have a lounge there for business class travelers. And then we have Triplog, which is where I am. So Triplog is the online travel agency of ALML. Okay, so we are Triplog. And Triplog is a platform where you have one stop for all your travel needs. You can partner with us to unlock access to everything that aviation logistics has to offer. We help you to sell your products and we help you to make money. It's a priority for us. So what can you get on our website? Business support. We have a lot of these trainings to help you improve on your travel business. We issue tickets. We offer tour and vacations. We have our lounge protocols. All of this. Our Pay Small package is coming up. It's in view. So visit triplog.com right now and sign up. Follow us across social platforms. Visit triplog.com.login. Then we have an affiliate training that is coming up. You know, one of the beautiful things. So in the course of the year, we had a meeting. We had a meeting where we had travel agencies who came here. And there was someone who attended that meeting who was very, very new into the industry. Very new. I don't know if she's online right now. Very new into the industry. After about 2 months, this person started making sales. There is an how to this thing, and Triplog is there to support you. So we've launched our Triplog 2.0. Our website is much more beautiful right now. This is what it looks like. You can see it right there on your screen. And then you go to sign in and register. So you can get an invitation for the training for our affiliates. It's going to be free. So click sign in and then you register and we'll reach out to you. Hang out with those who have common future, not a common past. Every one of us, we are going in a particular direction. So what is stopping you? There is nothing stopping you to build yourself and achieve that travel goals. You can only become a star if you start, if you take an action right now. And remember, a dream that is not acted upon is better than a dream never dreamt. It's better not to have it than not act upon it. So visit triplog.com to sign up and then we'll get started. And I want to appreciate every one of you for making time for this presentation. I've tried so hard to put it under 1 hour and I hope I did not bore you out. So let us start this journey right here. So I'll be taking questions and answers right now. If you have your questions, I will respond to every one of them. So I have some of them with me right here. Now, this is the account number where you're going to make payments to book your slot for the Visa Masterclass, that is coming up. Our practical class where we will show you these things. Once you make these payments, 10,000 naira to book your slot, you can pay your 50,000 straight up. Once you make this payment, send a screenshot to the email that you have. You can send a screenshot to me, to my number, or you reach out to me. All right. So let's answer questions. And thank you everyone for listening. Can you see the account number? Okay, we'll also send that to you. We'll send that to you. Okay, I want to check. Okay. Okay, so someone said, what is the date of the training and how many days? Okay, so the training is going to come up 7th of, tentatively 7th of December. So we have 2 weeks from now. So the training, 7th of December, is going to be a full day training. If you are able to cover all the contents, if not, we can split it into 2 days because it's the whole goal is going to be a practical class. It's not audio, it's not audio. We'll be showing you the website, we'll be showing you how to fill forms, technical questions like when you are filling a UK form, when you get to the employment details, what are they looking for? How do you calculate how much an account should have? All of those we'll be talking about. So the date is 7th. We will share more further information about it. And it's going to be a full day event. It's going to be an in-depth training from now. Okay, someone said, how true is it that UK verifies company registration? Absolutely true. Absolutely true. So for UK applications now, if the person is self-employed, they will verify the company. And it's simple. You can also do it. Now I'm getting into my masterclass. If you go to cac.com, all right, you can verify any company registration there. Now, there are some people who their company is registered and they've not touched it in a long while. If you put it there, it will tell you the status of that company, whether it is valid or invalid. Okay? If UK should check your company and is invalid, they won't grant that visa. So one of the key things we are going to be learning on that day is how do you verify that this company registration is true? Okay, is valid. It has to be valid. And most times it's just more money you pay to get it validated. So to that question, yes, they verify. Someone said, how can I cover the proof of payment if I don't have the exact amount that's intended on the applicant? Very good question. This is reserved for masterclass. How do you do the proof of payment? Now, let me tell you, there is an how. The way UK will evaluate your statement of account is different from the way US will evaluate that statement of account. Do you get what I'm saying? It is different how UK will evaluate and how US. So for this question, we need to know what is the destination, right? And then we'll know how should it be done. How should it be done? So one of the things I will advise is get a sponsor. So if you don't have proof of payment or the money you have is not enough, you can get a sponsor to partner with you. But there must be a correlation between you and your sponsor. So Ogedengbe Oluwasegun will not go and look for Abdulhamid Isa as a sponsor. Where is the correlation? Do I want to say it's my uncle? Do I want to say it's my oga? There has to be a correlation. And I hope I've been able to answer that question. So someone said, can Nigerians do Turkey visa? Yes, Nigerian nationals can do Turkish visa, most especially their business visa. If you can establish a purpose, you have enough bank statements, their embassy is in Abuja, they will grant you a visa. If you have a UK visa or a US visa that is still valid, you can apply for Turkish e-visa and it's going to be granted. So that is also answered. What is the date of the training? I've answered that on the 7th. So start making your payments. I hope you can see. I think one of my team members should try and, if you can access that account, help them put it in the comment section. I think that will go a long way. Okay, someone said, is the training for UK visa application? It is not just UK. So in this training, I will touch on UK practically. We'll talk on UK. We'll talk on US. I listed the countries. We'll also look at Schengen visa. When I mean Schengen, we're looking at like France, we're looking at Italy and the likes. How do they behave? What do you have to put in place? We'll look at those ones. Then we'll look at some African countries, that they can easily get their visas. We'll look at that. And we'll look at the Canadian relocation program as well. So this masterclass, we have a lot to do. But by the time you are done with this masterclass, I can guarantee you become a professional travel consultant and you can easily start selling visa products. You can handle it yourself. You can do it for yourself. You can do it for your family, as that is the whole goal. That so, is the whole goal. Do I have any questions? If I don't have any questions that I'm omitting, I don't have any question or meeting. All right, so in the absence of no question, great everyone of you for making our time to attend. Yes, do not be for of course you have responded, and I hope I'm able to give you enough in this visa thing that we are doing. And let me tell you, we are breeding a new set of people, a new set of travel agents, business operators that will be credible, that will not have their name stained, that will not have their name soiled, and they will have success rates like never before. So thank you so much, everybody. I really want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. If we have time, I would have loved if we can show our faces. If you have permission to show your face, love to do that. Oh, yeah, I can see Ade Milade. I can see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, in the absence of that, I think we can call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a very lovely time. Bye bye.